Hi, my name is Gulam from Soft City and I am your instructor for teaching of front-end development. In front-end development, I have started HTML. In HTML today our topic is HTML forms. HTML forms is very important because form usually used in all types of websites, because using forms we can submit the form to server. So an HTML form is used to collect user input. Basically it is used to get data from the user input. The user input is most often sent to a server for processing. Input, first step is to get input by using any input tag equal to text tag like text area or anything can be an input, and then this input sent to the server for processing. Let's see some live examples of the websites that uses form. Let's open the Fiverr.com and click on Fiverr button to display their home page. If I click on join, and this page is open, and this is like a form, right? Like I paste my email here, then click on continue. My email is sent to the server where the data is stored. They verify from the server if this data and the server data is same. We log in and our home page is displayed, and if there is an error, email are incorrect or the password are incorrect error, we have not been logged into our home page. So in this way form is used. It also used in, like if I open another website like Quizal.com and hit enter, my net is slow, it takes some time to browse the specified website from their server. So now the website is opened, and now let's see where the form is used in this website. Like if I click on sign up button, and after a while sign up would be displayed. So let's see. So this is asking for sign up with Shopify Fix app. I select sign up with email. Now you can see you have to type your email, your name and your password and click on sign up button. Then this form is submitted to the server. They save the record in the database and a user will be created. So in this way we can say that form is used all the websites, mostly used in the websites, because every website has a login and sign up functionalities. If I click on contact and in this page form is also used. You can see your name, email, phone number and message. You fill this and click on submit to submit your form. Now let's go to our Notepad++ editor and open this, create new file, click on new, then click on again file, save as, and save the file with the name HTML form elements .html and extension should be HTML. Save your file, write your basic HTML code, doc type HTML, which specify that it is HTML5 latest version of the HTML. After this I have HTML with starting and closing tag. Inside HTML I will type here head tag with starting and closing tag. After head tag I will type body tag with starting and closing tag. Inside head tag I will type here title tag, and write here title HTML form and input tags described in details. Save the file. Now let's start our form tag inside body tag and type here form tag with starting and closing tag. Before this form tag I will write here heading 1 for showing some heading of this form, like we will learn about form in this video. Save the file. By Ctrl+S, by pressing Ctrl+S, go to my Learn HTML folder, find my file that is HTML form elements, right click on that, open with Google Chrome to saw the output. Now you can see we have one heading with the text we will learn about from in this video. We will learn about form, not from form, in this video. Okay, now we will use different form elements inside our form tag. So our first form element is input element. So let's see. how we can specify input element in the form. Like if I type here input and set type is equal to text, and after that I set another attribute, that is id is equal to name, and after that I will set name is equal to fname. Save the file, go to my browser, refresh the browser by Ctrl+R. Now you can see we have text element. In this we can write any text like Ghulam Mustafa for submitting the text or data. So you can see input element we can use in the form tag. It is mostly used, form element means mostly used form element is input. It is displaying in various ways. Like if I type here input type is equal to input types is equal to button. Save the file, refresh my browser, then button would be displayed like this. This is a button, and we have must specify value attribute for the button. Value is equal to click. Save the file, refresh the browser and see, and now it looks like a button. We will discuss in details about input element. Now move forward to next form element, that is label element. Label element. So let's define here a label element. And label element will be like, first define your tag, that is label, and set the its property, that is for is equal to fname, and after the label I will write here first name and close the label tag. After that I will use input tag, set type is equal to text for text input, and id is equal to fname, and name is equal to fname. Save the file, refresh my browser to see the output. Now you can see this is a label and this is a text field. So label is also very important because it describes about the, let's remove this, save the file, refresh the browser and see the result. It describes about the field, like this text field is used for first name. So we can say that label element is useful for screen reader users because the screen reader will read out loud the label when the user focus on the input element. It is help to screen readers like users that uses websites. They can easily read the text area that this field is about, what type of text would be written inside this. Now one thing is very important in label, that is this property, for property, and this property of label for and id property of input should be same. Like I set here f name and on input I set id f name, both are same. If I change here f name to like f name 2, save the file, refresh the browser, see the result. One thing I want to explain with you, that if you set another id that is not matched with the for attribute of the label, then now if I click on first name text, nothing happened because their id of input and the label attribute for name is not same, different. This is f name, this is f name 2. If I set this to f name again and refresh the browser, and if I now click on first name, then this text field automatically selected. Let's see. Now you can see I have clicked on first name and the field is selected automatically. I have not clicked inside the field. I clicked on the label that is described about this field and click on label, and this field is automatically selected. So in this way you can set for attribute for the label, and it is necessary that it is would be same as the id of the input tag. Now let's see what is next form element, and next form element is select element. For selecting one option between multiple options. For this, select tag is used. Select, start and close the select tag properly, and inside this I will type option tag. This tag is defined that this is the option of the select tag. If I type here option, start the tag and close the tag, and inside option I will set here like name of fruits like mango, and after that I will copy this option 4 times, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time and 4 time, and change here text to banana. Here would be grapes, here would be orange, here would be apple. Save the file and let's go to our browser and try to see the output. Now you can see we have a select area tag with the 5 name of fruits. We can select one fruit as our requirement like mango, grapes, apple. In this way you can select one option between the multiple options. And now discuss about different attributes of select tag and different attributes of option tag that is important for select tag. Now let's write here a attribute that is id and set the id is equal to fruits. After that I will set name, that would be also fruits, and inside my option tag I will set here value attribute is equal to mango. Second value attribute of a option element to banana. Third value of the option tag to grapes. Fourth attribute of the option tag to orange. Fifth attribute of the option tag to apple. Save the file and see the result on my browser by refreshing this. Now it looks same like previous one, but that property is helpful when we want to access these text inside our server-side programming. When we discuss about server-side programming like PHP, then we will use this value property. Are we using JavaScript? In these type of language, these values are used. There are more properties of select form element, and that are you can change your first, like if I refresh, by default mango is displayed inside select tag. If I want to display here like first text would be grapes, So I specify a attribute here, a property here, that is selected. Refresh the browser. Now you can see grapes are automatically selected by default. In this way you can change your desired value that you want to set to first value. If I remove this from here and set this last option to first value of our select form element, then apple would be selected at first element, and we can select another options also. You can also specify the size of the selection tag. For this you specify size inside select starting tag and type here how many option you want to display to user. Like if I type here 3, save the file, refresh the browser, and now you can see 3 names only displayed, but I have written here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 were gone, and I change this to by default value and refresh again. Like mango, banana, grapes, orange and apple were gone, and it is now displayed 3, all of that. You can select one of them. If I set one more property here after size, that is multiple, save the file, refresh the browser to see the result. By pressing Ctrl you can select multiple values. So in this way you can use multiple inside your select form element. Now in this way you can use select tag in a page. If you want to show different options and try to select one option, you can use select tag. Now let's move forward, and our next form element is text area. Text area element. Name of this tag is text area starting, and properly close text area. Inside text area we can specify here some text like write your message. Save the file, refresh my browser. Now you have a write your message. You must ensure there would be no space before text area. Save the file, refresh at the browser and see the output. Now you can see, you can here type anything you want, like my name is Ghulam Mustafa, and save the file. Sorry, one thing is more that has to be done is that after an HTML form is complete, I have to write BR tag to show another tag on new line, because all of these tags have inline property by default. Now let's refresh the browser and see the output. Now it looks better as compared to previous one. Now that I remove these properties also from here, save the file, refresh the browser and see the output. Inside text area you can specify the rows and columns. Means row means how many rows you want to display in text area, and column means how many columns you want to display. If I type here rows is equal to 10 and for column used calls attribute is equal to calls property 30, save the file, refresh the browser, the size of the text area would be increased. Now you can see that size of the text area were increased. So in this way we can increase the size of text area by specifying the rows and columns. If I specify here 30 and set columns to 70, save the file, refresh the browser, now you can see our text area become big. So in this way you can use text area HTML form element and type any type of text inside text area. Like this is a form element tutorials. So in this way you can type as much as data inside text area. After text area we have another HTML form element. First I will write here BR tag, and after that I will try to explain you about another HTML form element, that is button. How we can use button inside our form tag. So for this button tag is used button with starting and closing tag, bu button. Inside this I will write here value like click me and set a attribute that is type. It is important but property to button because it is a button, and let show something on when we click on this button. So this is a event, this is a method on click. When we click on this button, then would be what happened. I will write down here what happened. Like alert will be show, like in the alert text would be hello world. Save the file, refresh my browser and see the result. Now you can see we have a button with the text click me, and if I click on this is alert shown with the text hello world. We have written here hello world. If I change this hello world to welcome to HTML, this would be displayed inside alert. Refresh your browser and click on the button. Now you can see text have been changed to welcome to HTML. In this way you can use button HTML form element inside your page. After HTML button, we have another HTML form element, and it is field set. The name of element is field set. Now let's see how we can use this field set inside our form tag. Field set, starting and closing tag, field set. Inside field set, I will type here first tag, that is legend, and close this tag also legend, and write here personal information. Let's see the output. Save your file, go to your browser, refresh your browser and see the output. Now you can see we have a field set after the button and its size is small. Let's write some more HTML form elements tag inside field set. Let's type here a label with the for property set to fname, and close the label. Inside this I will type here first name, and after this I will type here input HTML form element, and set type is equal to text, and set ID is equal to fname, fname, and set name is equal to name attribute is equal to fname. Save the file by Ctrl+S, refresh the browser, see the result. Now you can see we have a label with the first name and the text field. Now let's write one more. For this I will type again here label, and set for is equal to lname, mean last name, close the label with the end tag, and after label I will type here input type is equal to text, and set the attribute id is equal to fname and set names equal to fname lname means last name and set names equal to lname. Save the file, refresh the browser. We should use br after our first property is completed, means first name and their field is completed. So let's see again. Now we have a last name in a new line. Let's type one more br here for giving some space between twos like that. Now let's type one more tag inside field set and it is button tag. Button with starting and closing tag, and text would be submit and attribute type is equal to button. Save your file, refresh your browser by pressing Ctrl+R. You have a button after the field text, but it should be on new line. For this I will type here br two times, br tag two times. Save the file by Ctrl+S, refresh my browser by Ctrl+R. Now you can see the button is displayed in the new line. Now you can see I have designed some basic form in which first name and last name data would be typed, like if I type here Gulam and after that I will type here Mustafa and click on submit button and it would be sent to server, and on the server side there is a programming called PHP. It's received that data and save this data to database. And we have also set field set, and field set property have a tag that is legend. Legend specify their name, what type of form that is, and its name is personal information. If you want to type here, or if you design another type of information like your occupation information, you can design another form and write in legend occupation information and set all the field sets according to your requirement. So in this way you can use field set inside your form tag. After field set we have one more tag, that is data list element tag. Data list element tag is used as for this we have to specify input HTML form element and set there a property that is called list to like data you want to show in the data list. Browsers, I want to show the data of browsers in the data list HTML form element. After input I will type here data list tag, start the data list tag and close the data list tag, and in the start of data list tag I will specify a attribute, that is id is equal to browsers, and I will specify here option, 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 and I have set value is equal to like Internet Explorer. After this option I will copy this option, like first select your text, then copy this 4 times, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, and change the value with the text. Like here I will type Firefox, after that I will type Chrome, and after that I will type Opera, and after that I will type Safari, save the file by Ctrl+S. First mention BR tag before your new HTML form element for proper viewness, for proper guidance. So let's go to our Learn HTML and open this form element, open with Google Chrome, and at the bottom we have data list form element. If I select any from them, now you can see Chrome is selected from the our desired data list. In this way you can use data list HTML form element inside your page. So that's all from today's tutorial. In this tutorial I teach you in detail about HTML form and HTML form elements, and I will make second part of this video also, because the length is increasing so much. So I will try to explain you about HTML input, HTML input types and their attributes in the second part of this tutorial in my next video. And here HTML form element is not ended. We continue this tutorial in my next video. So keep hard on your learning procedure, keep efforts in your learning, and I will meet with you in next tutorial. Take care.